up, world? Welcome back. I am Dwayne Langham. This is the Yolo Ave, the road least travel. And you just tuned in for another live YouTube broadcast. Rise and grind, people. Hope you're ready for a miraculous Monday. More miraculous in this weather. Gray skies and all kinds of overcast. I got cold, wet feet. It is what it is. So you saw the title of the video, people. Use your voice, or you will lose to that voice. What am I talking about? I'm talking about that little voice inside your head, right? There's a little voice. It's always active. It's an interpretation. It's your mind. It's your conscious, your subconscious, whatever you want to call it, but that little voice that we all know, right? And that voice is commonly known by, you can be your worst enemy or your best friend, your biggest cheerleader, your biggest supporter, right? So what am I talking about? Use that little voice. Do you know that little voice bends to your will? Do you know that you are in control of that little voice, right? I tell you, the world, the universe, life works through you and for you, not to you. That little voice didn't show up. Like, yeah, I'm the one to pester you. I'm the one, the little devil on the shoulder. I'm the one to be tapping you there, telling you, nah, go to sleep. You don't need to get out and hustle today. Relax, you're tired. You gotta go to work. It's a Monday. You right back at it. Enjoy the weekend. Relax. You don't want to get in shape. You don't want to not have that dessert. Put that little voice. Yeah, you don't want to not talk to her. That little voice. That little voice is under your control. You see, I'm gonna lay out exactly how it works, right? Life happens. You're going to automatically react. That's just your humanity. You will have a knee-jerk reaction. Boss tells you got a deadline, or you need a deadline to take care of your business, to get things in effect, or you see that pretty girl, handsome guy walking by. It's time for you to take action, and that voice pops up. Before you think about it, this is all instantaneous. Everything I just said happens in a moment, in a flash. You feel a chill down your spine. Am I good enough? Am I worthy? Will they say yes? Will they say no? Will this go right? What if I fail? What if it doesn't work out? How will it look? You see that? That's that little voice. Now flip it. When you use that voice, when you control that voice, because I'll tell you, to this very day, I get the same reactions. You know, I give myself a deadline. I give myself a challenge. Okay, we got some work to do. Somebody burning a fire? I'm smelling some ash and stuff. Anyway, we got some work to do, right? Ooh, it is cold out here. Got the fog going. Okay. We got work to do. We got a deadline coming up. I'm going to have to put together these next few chapters of the book. You know, this next project. I got to work on an outline for a client. It's going to be some work. I don't want to do that right now. It may be hard. Am I going to get it right? Do I know the right things? That's the knee-jerk reaction. Never going to go away. I'm not going to lie to you about that. But the whole point, remember, is to use that voice, or you lose to that voice. So what do? I've programmed myself since the age of 24 using affirmations, auto-suggestion, telling myself, programming that voice. You're gonna knock it out in 15 minutes, man. What you tripping on? Go ahead and take care of it. I don't know why you putting it out. Do now what you don't need to do later. You feel me? See, when you get that in the voice, then the voice starts to change. Then the voice starts to be favorable. Oh, snap, look at her. How you doing today? Okay, yeah, she can't wait to talk to me. You see that? That's the difference of that voice. Use it or lose to it. Oh, prospective client got the big meeting, the proposal. It then becomes not will they accept it, oh, they can't wait to see this. I'm going to blow their minds. This is going to be the shit. You feel me? That's the voice you need to tap into. You need to pump up that cheerleader, to pump you up when that knee-jerk reaction happens. Oh, man, it's cold, it's early, it's wet, I can't even hop on the bike today. But you know what? It's time to get that pump on, time to get that flex. And I'm out and about. Do what you gotta do. Manage what you gotta manage, and you go and get it. But see, you gotta have that voice in your corner, not at the opposition. If that voice is always beating you down, if that voice has always got you backed into a corner, you're a lot less likely to be successful. So when do you want to start training that voice? It's going to take some time. Like I said, the knee-jerk reaction, your mind, that self-defense, the survival, doesn't just turn on. It takes some exercise. You got to build that muscle up. So when do you want to start? Today. Today is the best day of your life. It's the first day to the rest of your life. And don't you want to spend the rest of your life having somebody in your corner, having somebody back you up, having somebody push and propel you when nobody else is around? That's the important part. Because see, what nobody knows, it's no big fault. I had a conversation this weekend with the client. He said, you know what? There's nobody really holding me accountable. There's nobody that's going to show up and say, hey, you did wrong. Hey, you did bad. You know? Even God, he may want the best blessings for you. He may want the favor for you. But if you don't do it, they got to repeat that lesson. They ain't ready. You failed the test. Sorry. And in love, here's another opportunity. You just keep repeating. So today is the day. Now is the time. Start training that little voice. Whatever you got to do, write it down. Dictate it to a voice recorder. Listen, watch some videos. Get a playlist on YouTube for motivation. Do whatever it is that you got to do. But tap yourself into that voice being on your team. Hire that voice. Train that voice. Sign that voice up. Make sure it's on your team and backing you. Because remember, you're either going to use it or you're going to lose to it. In the meantime, I'm going to be right here on the app, wishing you the best and only success. Peace.